So today I thought, no, I didn't think about it today. I thought about it during the week. I was like spending time at work, working really hard, and I was scrolling through Very, looking at the makeup they have, and I came across this. It's the L'Oreal True Match Focus, for God's sake. True Match Mineral Foundation, and I was curious because it's a powder, it's a loose powder, but it says it's a foundation, and it also says it's a skin improving foundation. So I was like, how much coverage can a powder foundation have? Now, I've never used a powder foundation before, let alone a skin improving foundation. So I'm curious to know whether it works and what kind of coverage it has, because as you can see, I've got quite a few marks on my face. I've got quite it's quite dry as well in places where I use creams to like dry up my spots. So I wanted to know whether the L'Oreal True Match Skin Improving Foundation powder stuff was actually any good for us people that have like dry patches but also lots of blemishes and spots. So I thought I'd do a like first impressions kind of video and test it out. I have opened it, but that was just to see what the shade was like, because I bought it online. I had to kind of guess which one was my shade. So let me read what it says on Boots website. It said True Match Mineral Foundation hides imperfections and blemishes with the same coverage as liquid foundation without clogging pores. Made with 95% pure minerals for improved complexion and healthier skin in just 4 weeks. Lightweight foundation that mattifies skin and prevents oiliness for all-day comfort. So anyway, I thought I would show you guys what I think of it. Well, not really what I think of it, but my first impressions of it anyway. So I'm going to start by putting on a primer. And the primer I'm going to use, hold on. My camera's at such a horrible angle, but I can't fit it. My tripod doesn't go any lower than what it is at the moment. I'm going to start by using Revolution Pore Blur Primer as a base. I have the mattifying, well I have them all, I'll link the blog post down below. I have the mattifying one, but I figured because it is a powder, I didn't want to like dry my skin out more, so I'm going with Pore Blur one. I got really dry skin here and here in the corners of my lips, and I keep putting like lip balms and things like that, but it's not doing anything. So if you know of anything that would, like any kind of product that's helpful for that, let me know. I love this primer because it kind of reminds me, it's like a knockoff version of the Revolution, nope, it is the Revolution one, of the Benefit Poreless one. I can't remember what it's called. Is it called Poreless? I can't remember, but it's very similar to that, but this is £6 instead of however much the Benefit one is. So I'm not going to put like concealer on or anything. It is such a big forehead, because I want to see the full coverage of this foundation. So it comes with like the lids like that to stop. I read that it's to stop the powder going everywhere so it doesn't make such a mess. And then on the inside you've got like a little net kind of thing, kind of a bit like tights there, that has powder coming through. Right, I've watched a few people use this so far, and they've all been using very dense brushes. So I'm going to use my Real Techniques Expert Fresh Face Brush, and I'm just going to dip it in there. Does much come out? Yeah, could do with washing my brushes actually. Right. As you can see, it's not really doing that much. I've put quite a lot on. I guess it is kind of like to do my forehead because I've got quite a few spots up there. you know what? It's not that bad actually, but it has kind of covered up. I had to build on it. It's not like as good as coverage as a liquid foundation as it says. It's not bad, you know. I think this is the kind of thing I'd maybe wear on a day-to-day basis because I don't like putting foundation on every day. But there are some days, usually it doesn't really bother me, but there are some days where you think, oh my god, I feel really insecure on my skin. It does not look great at all. And I feel like this is the kind of thing I'd use then because it is really lightweight. I can't feel it on my skin at all. It's buildable, although I do have a feeling that it's a kind of product that you'd have to top up during the day, like it wouldn't stay put all day. You'd have to use a setting spray on it, obviously. It's not done a bad job actually for a powder. Kind of impressed. Although this was £15, there's not much in there as you can see. Most of it's the lid. And it's not like, if you want something really, make in focus, I don't know because I haven't got my glasses on. If you wanted something that's like really thick coverage or really heavy coverage, this is not for you. If you wanted something to like, just kind of like, because as you can see, where I've got more heavier marks from recent spots I've had, it's not really done a great job at covering them up. But where I've got ones that are not as like, it's covered them up a bit better. When you have days where your foundation, where your skin is like, it's good, but because you've had acne and spots and blemishes in the past, you've still got the marks, and you just want to kind of like even your skin tone out a bit, I'd say this one's good for that. And if it's a skin improving one too, then that's good. Oh, it's also got SPF 19. Well, this would actually be a good kind of product for summer or spring, because let's be honest, when it's hot and sunny, the last thing you want to do is cover your face in foundation. Well, at least I do anyway, because I find that it just melts off. It's too hot. So this would probably be a good alternative for that, and it's got sun protection now. What more could you want? So I think that's quite a good, I'm happy with that, although it is, how much did I pay for it? It's quite expensive. It's £15. You don't get much in there, but I'm quite happy with the results. This was basically a video just showing you, I can't get up, showing you the kind of coverage it has, which I'm kind of happy with. I'd like to try more products like this, like mineral powders, skin improving kind of, why won't you focus? Wear foundation, I would like to be wearing something that I know is going to be good for my skin at the same time. So if you have any recommendations to products that are like skin improving foundations, maybe ones that you haven't tried but you'd like me to try out, let me know and I will let you know. I do plan on doing a more detailed review of this on my blog. This was just a video to see the coverage of it and like first impressions, which as far as first impressions go, it was alright. The shade, which is Rose Ivory, matches my skin alright. I'm like really pale, so I was worried it was going to be too dark, because I do find that sometimes even though I order Ivory products, they're too dark on my skin. Give this video a thumbs up if you've liked it, and subscribe for a new video when I can remember to do them, because I'm really consistent on my blog, not so consistent on my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Bye.